5-4 for Raquin in the opening set. It's been playing beautiful tennis so far this afternoon. Of course, blustery conditions here at the TU Pavilion, as is pretty familiar here, but the Owls haven't played much at the Pavilion. Of course, 11-0 at home, but have played a lot of those matches inside the Hecht Tennis Center over at UPenn or at Cherry Hill in New Jersey. But good to see them back outside here at the TU Pavilion with a few fans in attendance. Of course, the Owls will take on Georgetown next week in the second of their two home matches here as they look to gain momentum before the conference tournament later this month in Orlando. And Bolton claims his service game, so now 5 apiece. Raquin spins in the serve to the backhand of Bolton. Backhand of Raquin into the backhand of Bolton. Rip from Raquin there, just dances around his backhand and lets it rip into the Bolton open court. 15 love for Raquin. Raquin now bouncing the ball a couple times. Pressure getting to him now. 5-all, 15 love. Raquin into the forehand of Bolton. And Raquin misses an uncharacteristic backhand there into the net. 15-all. He's had some pretty fairly easy service games in this one. He'll look to have another one here at 5 apiece. That one just goes wide. Raquin trying to bring his opponent out there. Umpire will take a look at it. That one is indeed just wide. Confirmed by the ref. So Raquin will take a second serve. Raquin into the forehand of Bolton. Finds the open court there, but Bolton is on it. Bolton backhand into the backhand of Raquin. Cross-court backhand now. Bolton tries to take a cut at it, and that one just barely sails long. 30-15 for Raquin. Raquin doing well to move his opponent around left to right, really taking advantage of his opponent's backhand, who likes to run around it. Raquin will be pleased to get away with that point. 30-15 now. That first serve into the net. A couple of missed first serves in this game from the Frenchman. Spins in a second one into the backhand of Bolton. Raquin with the backhand cross court. Steps around it, tries to come into the net here, deposes the volley, and his opponent unable to come up with the pass. 40-15. Smart move there by Raquin to come in on it, sensing the short ball there. Didn't do a whole lot with that volley, but he got away with it. Bolton unable with the forehand pass. 40-15. And Raquin serves up an ace down the tee to close things off. 6-5 when we return. All right, 5-6 now. Bolton serving to stay in this one. Bolton into the backhand of Raquin. Floats into the forehand, and Bolton just unleashes a forehand down the line there. Not much Raquin can do about it. 15 love. Bolton 3 points away from bringing this one into a first set tiebreak. Not a lot to separate these two here in the opening set. Bolton into the backhand of Raquin. Backhand drops it short. Raquin into the forehand. Backhand chip here. Bolton into the backhand of Raquin, who chips it in. Bolton comes up with a beautiful backhand volley, though, to close things off. Sneaky move there from the Australian, sensing Raquel just moving back slightly on it and is able to read that pass and put a nice little cut on the ball with some side spin. 30 love now for Bolton. Two great points there from Bolton. Now, hits an ace, but Raquel is complaining that it hit the net. A little bit of discussion there with the ref, but Raquel isn't moving. It looks like it'll be a first serve. Bolton into the forehand of Raquel. Bolton gets a nice little look at it and just opens the court up beautifully with that forehand, really dictating the points here. 40 love, 3 game points to bring it into a breaker. Raquel kind of murmuring at himself there. Does not want to be in a tiebreaker. Bolton goes for the big serve there. That one just wide. Going for broke there, but we'll have a second serve here. Bolton into the backhand of Raquel and just crushes that one up the line. That one will just barely go wide. About 1 centimeter there that separated the line and the tie break there, but 2 more game points for the Australian. Nothing to fret about here. Into the forehand of Raquel, and that one goes into the net, and we will indeed have a tiebreaker between Alex Bolton and Leo Raquel. Raquel, of course, wonderful in tie breaks so far this season, has won 4 out of 5. Of course, dropping 1 against Yale in the beginning of the season. Hasn't lost one since. Usually a pretty good clutch player in the closing moments of the set. We'll see what he does here. Raquel, first to serve, into the backhand of Bolton. Backs in. Bolton hits one cross court. Cross court backhand rally here. Bolton takes a forehand swing at it, and that one goes wide. Raquel doing well to stay in the point there. Bolton hits the air. 1-0 for Raquel now. And of course, for those not as familiar with tennis, Raquel serves the opening point, and then 2 service points will ensue for Bolton, and then they will exchange 2-2-2 until a winner is decided. First to 7 here in this tiebreak. Bolton into the forehand of Raquel. Bolton hits the forehand cross. Raquel looping it, but that one goes long. Raquel not set on his feet there, just kind of a uncharacteristic forehand mistake, trying to get a lot of height on the ball, trying to go get it over the net, but that one sails long. 1 apiece here in the breaker. Bolton into the forehand of Raquel. Raquel takes a big swing at it, gets a short ball here, and hits a beautiful little dropper cross court there. Great return from the Frenchman into the forehand of Bolton, who just can only get a racket on it, and that sets up a beautiful touch drop shot cross court here from the Frenchman. Beautiful hands there. Really taking advantage of the court position there. 2-1 for Raquel with the mini break here. Raquel into the forehand of Bolton. Bolton pushed back. Raquel trying to gain some ground here. Goes inside into the court. Backhand to backhand exchange. Raquel ripping the forehand cross court and forces his opponent to make the forehand mistake. 3-1 for Raquel now. Raquel really coming into his own in this one, using the court positioning beautifully and showing who's boss on the court, dictating with that forehand. 3-1. Raquin into the forehand and just unleashes on that serve and nails the backhand cross court, taking full advantage now, really using the size of the court to his advantage, finishing points up at the net. Aggressive play from Raquin. 4-1 now. We'll see if Bolton, who's done well so far this set to stay close with Raquin. Must-win point you feel here for the Aussie. 1-4. Bolton into the backhand of Raquin, hits the forehand and tries to come up, finishes it at the net, but a beautiful passing shot winner there from Leo Raquin on the run, and he's running up and down the court, high-fiving his teammates on that one to get the 5-1 lead. Boy, Bolton thought he'd done everything on that one. Coming up to the net there on a nice approach shot and hitting the forehand volley into the open space, but Raquin able to just drill the pass. What a shot there from the Frenchman. Cheeky little play. Yeah, Bolton really thought that he had him there, and the little jog and swagger to go with it. Bolton now serving 1-5 down. And Raquin unleashes on a backhand cross-court winner. 6-1 now for the Frenchman. Just smothering his opponent in this tiebreak. Again, another winner. Make that 3 winners for Raquin in this tiebreak alone. Raquin, first serve here. Goes for broke, and that one just goes wide, and he'll serve a second serve, sitting with 5 set points. Just bullying his opponent, Bolton, in this breaker. And Raquin seals it with an ace down the tee on a second serve. 7 games to 6, 7-1 in the tiebreaker. Just absolute domination from 1-all to steal this opening set. We'll be back after the break. Just taking a look at the numbers here. Raquin, 63% service first serve percentage in this one to 59% for his opponent. 6 aces to 4 with no double faults coming from the Frenchman's racket. Beautiful opening set of tennis. 57 minutes of play on the clock. Just dazzling shot making on display all afternoon long for the Owls. Second set now. Bolton will start this one. As we wait for the stragglers to sort of take their seats, of course, the tennis etiquette, everyone must be seated before play commences. And we're finally underway here in the second set. Bolton misses the first serve into the net. Second serve into the Raquin backhand, who takes it up, tries to come up to the net, but Bolton there with the pass. Raquin thought he was a little sneaky coming into the net there, but Bolton read him like a book there and came up with the passing shot on the forehand wing. 15-love. Yeah, not enough there on the return from Raquin. If he is to come up to the net and follow it out. 15-love. Serve into the backhand of Raquin. Forehand now. That one just hits the net cord. Drop short. Drop shot by Raquin. And he goes for the pass. Leo Raquin doing a little tit for tat there. Call and response as he responds with the winner of his own on the forehand wing. Bolton thought he had him there with the backhand, and Raquin just coming up with the goods there on the forehand pass. 15-all. 2 entertaining points to start this second set. First serve missed there by Bolton. Bolton, second serve into the forehand of Raquin. Comes inside the court here. Moving Raquin around the court on the backhand. Bolton, that one's long from Raquin's racket. 30-15. Great play there from Bolton, really dictating with the forehand, moving Raquin left to right. Raquin, a solid mover, but unable to get a good racket on that one. 30-15. Bolton into the forehand of Raquin. Into the backhand. Forehand here. Into the backhand of Raquin, who misses that one long. 40-15. Again, Bolton able to dictate with his forehand play. Raquin not happy with himself there for missing that forehand. What could have been a 30-all point. 2 game points now for the Aussie. He goes for a serve into the backhand of Raquin. Backhand there by Bolton. Short ball by Raquin, and he is able to come up with a forehand pass. Kind of baited his opponent to take that one on the rise, coming into the net, and then Raquin able to come up with a nice little delicate forehand lob winner there. 40-30 though for Bolton. Still one more game point to go. First serve into the net. Bolton struggling with his first serve here in the opening stages of this second set. Serve into the backhand of Raquin. It hits the forehand. Raquin on the run, and that one goes into the net. Great little move by Bolton as he is on the board in this second set. 1-0. Raquin now, great serving performance in the opening set. Remember, 6 aces for no double faults in the second set here. Into the forehand of Bolton. That one goes into the net. Raquin finds the forehand of Bolton, and that one also goes long. Strong serving here in the opening 2 points from the Frenchman. Raquin to the forehand of Bolton. Drives that one up the line, comes into the net. Bolton throws up a lob, and Raquin able to come up with the goods on the smash there. 40-love. 3 quick points from Raquin. Not having to do much work in this one. Raquin misses the first serve. And misses that one long. Uncharacteristic. His first double fault of the afternoon. Raquin hits the serve slice into the Bolton forehand, who's unable to come up. Just barely touches, puts a racket on that one. 1 game apiece. Quick hold from the Frenchie. 1 game apiece now. Bolton to serve. Bolton fires the serve into the Raquin forehand and unleashes on the backhand. Raquin unable to get a racket on that one. 15-love for Bolton. Great little move there using the 1-2 punch. Big serve and an even bigger forehand to go with it. Bolton fires the serve into the Raquin forehand. Comes in and closes the net there. A beautiful forehand volley, really using the court nicely there to his advantage. Sensing Raquin a little bit on the defensive there, and comes up with a forehand down the line and sets up a beautiful forehand volley to go with it. Bolton comes up with an ace there to follow it up. 40-love. 3 game points. Bolton, that one will go long as he'll come up with the second serve. Bolton into the backhand of Raquin. Raquin going for broke there on the backhand cross court, and that one finds the tape. 2-1 for Bolton here in the second set. On serve, early stages of the second set. Raquel's been serving beautifully all afternoon, and he'll look to maintain the same momentum. Raquel misses the first serve in the net. Second serve finds the Bolton forehand. Bolton trying to create some space. Short ball there by Raquel. And Raquel takes full advantage of it. Rips the backhand down the line. Winner. Drops a previous one short and then just punishes his opponent there for not taking advantage of the short ball. And the no man's land of tennis. 15-love for Raquel. That one goes long. Raquel into the forehand of Bolton, but takes a uncharacteristic early swing at it, trying to go for the 1-2 punch. That one goes long. 15-all. Just unnecessary risk there from the Frenchman. But follows it up with an ace, so he'll forget the previous point there. 30-15. Raquel into the backhand of Bolton. Kick serve. Forehand tries to come in with it. Moving his opponent around. Drop shots. That one short. Follows it in and tries to go for the pass, but unable to come up with it there. 30-all. Just poorly execution on the drop shot. And Bolton able to punish him for it. 30-all now. Very important point for Raquel if he is to avoid staring down a break point. Raquel into the backhand of his opponent. A great serve. Sets up an easy point there. 40-30. He'll welcome that service winner. Raquel with the serve here. That one hits a let. He'll take two. And cruises it in with an ace. 2 games apiece. That one barely clipping the line. And 2-all in this second set. Again, picking up from the first set. Very little to separate these two. Going tit for tat in the early stages of the second set. 2-all. Bolton to serve. Bolton into the backhand of Raquel. Raquel gets his 4th return winner of the afternoon. Again, Raquel reading that one. Split steps, goes to the side, and just unleashes on that backhand cross-court winner. Love 15. And Bolton misses the ensuing serve. Bolton into the backhand of Raquel. Bolton into the forehand now. Forehand cross-court exchange, and Raquel able to punish him on that one. 30-love. I don't want to get into a cross-court exchange there if you're the Aussie. Raquel's forehand just a little bit bigger than his, and he's feeling the heat. Love 30 now. A little bit of an opening here in this second set. And that first serve will clip the tape, but just fall wide. So second serve here. Huge opportunity for the Frenchman. He comes in on it. Short serve there. A little bit tentative on that second serve. Raquel all over it. Follows it up to the net. And now love 40. 3 break point opportunities for the Frenchman, taking full advantage in this one. Slight dip in the serving performance from his opponent and just all over it on these returns. Love 40. Bolton goes for the big serve into the forehand. Tries to come up with it, and a beautiful little backhand shot there by Raquel. Just pops it into the open court. Bolton coming into the net. Thought he had it, but Raquel loves it. He's putting his finger to the ear. Wants the crowd to feel it here. The 12 or so fans at the TU Pavilion. Rushes to his chair to sit down on that one as he steals the break from his opponent. 3-2. Great little move. Bolton thought that he had him on that one, and then Raquel just able to come up with a shot of the day, really. Raquel backs that one up with an ace. 15 love. Raquel into the forehand of Bolton. Kind of a uncharacteristic miss there by Raquel, going quick on the trigger. Maybe the momentum getting to him a little bit, thinking that he can go for broke on it on every shot. Can't always be a winner. 15 all now. Raquel into the forehand there. Serves. Follows it up beautifully to the net, and Bolton unable to come up with a backhand pass. That one landing wide. Raquel doing well, dialing up the aggression here in the second set. Raquel into the backhand of Bolton. Drops that one long. Bolton trying to take advantage of it. Comes in. Raquel just unleashes another backhand rip down the line. Great little move there by Raquel. Flat-footing his opponent on that one. Raquel into the forehand of Bolton. That one goes long, and he confirms the break. 4-2. Now a must-hold service game for Bolton if he's to stay in this one. Serves into the backhand. Gets to the line on that one as Raquel misses the backhand. 15 love for Bolton. Bolton into the forehand. That one falls short. Ooh, but Bolton misses the forehand there into the net. 15 all. He kicking himself on that unforced error. Bolton into the Raquel forehand. Raquel misses the return there. 30-15 for the Aussie. Bolton into the backhand. Backhand to backhand exchange, and another miss there by Bolton. The unforced error is starting to pile up for Bolton. Bolton now, first serve. That one goes long. In the backhand there of his opponent. Gets a nice little kick on it, though. Great time for a big second serve. 40-30 now for Bolton. Bolton nails a big second serve into the backhand of Raquel and gets the hold there. Much needed hold. 4-3 still for Raquel with the lead in this second set. 2 games away from the win. Raquel now opens with an ace down the tee. Boy, he's loving that ace down the tee. His 9th ace of the afternoon. First serve here. Gets it into the backhand of his opponent. Follows that one into the net. Little serve and volley action. Back from the 80s, but unable to connect on that backhand volley. Just dipping into his feet and unable to get enough legs in that one. 15 all. Raquel into the backhand of Bolton, who misses that one into the net. Bolton furious with himself for missing that one. Raquel misses the first serve there. Into the forehand of Bolton. Bolton trying to create some space and rips the cross-court backhand into the net. 40-15. 2 game points now for Raquel. Raquel misses the first serve. Raquel gets the second serve there. Into the forehand of Bolton. Bolton backhand cross. Raquel comes up with yet another beautiful winner, really bringing on the heat here at the TU Pavilion. Unbelievable play there from the Frenchman. Bolton thought that he had him on the dead run, but he comes up with a slap shot winner there to close things out. 5-3.